also be advised. I don't know how many people they can allow on Zoom. I don't know if it can go up to like 100 or more. But um, I know we won't have those kind of numbers at all. But you probably don't want like 20 different people. So I mean, because you have 20 people and they're all talking at the same time, like so you want to be careful with that. But the most that I'd be seeing like is at least about 20 people that have been online the most. So that may work, but just keep that in mind.
Okay.
They would have to set up rules and
Oh yeah, like we have.
yeah.
Shalom, shalom, Eric Harlan. Praise the mighty Yah, brother. Hey, bro, it was good to see you last night, brother. Praise the mighty Yah for the surgery. It went well and everything. Praise the mighty Yah. Yes, sir. Shalom, shalom, Sister Andrea Israel. Praise the mighty Yah. Shabbat shalom, sister. Yeah. Everything, absolutely.
You asked him how many people can be on a Zoom call because I don't know what the maximum number is.
Okay, that's my dog. We get through teaching. Shabbat shalom, Miss Rob, one love. Praise the mighty Yah. Yeah, brother and sister, I'm gonna pop some corn today. I'm going hard in the paint. Got to go hard on these people, but I ain't gonna have it no other way. They ain't sugarcoated.
Y'all know we see better days. Y'all know we see better days. Yeah. Y'all know we see better days. Better days, better days, yeah. Y'all know we see better days. I put my heart in this music cause I really feel it. And bow down to the most high, yes, Yah, he the greatest. He brought me back to my senses, gotta thank Yah. To keep me whole, I be Yah, don't let me slip away. And hold my heart so my heart won't come to see my mind. You see the pain and the rain, Father, clear my eyes. I wish the world that we live in will only serve you. And then we all come together like brothers and sisters do. Because the world that we live in is drowning in wickedness. Understand that the time we in is ending. I pray to God that we make this see the land together and sit under big trees while we count our kettle. We gotta live right if you wanna see them days. Y'all putting instruction right in front of us, just turn the page. Turn the page, turn the page. Yeah, yeah. Y'all putting instruction right in front of us, just turn the page. Y'all know we see better days.
Better days, better days.
Y'all know we see better days.
Better days, better days.
Y'all know we see better days.
Better days, better days.
Y'all know we see better days. I have a vision of kings and queens, a holier nation of priests, bowing down to you, Elohim. We giving you praise, we singing you songs, we doing our dance, and we call upon your holy name. Jubilation for Jerusalem, her people a joy. The wolf and lion no longer joy. I pray our souls live forever and we never fade. Almighty God, I pray we live to see your better days.
We gotta be better, we gotta be better. Bullets raining down, y'all. And it's only getting worse with the change of the weather, and they won't let up. Y'all, please don't forget us. I know we gotta fight to get better, fight to get perfect. Planted on earth like a seed. If we don't grow, what's the purpose? So we gotta do right, we gotta do right. Y'all see what we doing, it ain't I ain't man, we're the real Israelites. And we got no excuse, and y'all gonna hear it. His great day is rushing through, ain't no question we near it. No more days where our kings are gonna lead us in battle. No more days where our enemies go see us in shackles. Just as quick as a coffin, we getting laid off. One day our only day job will be to praise Yah. Can't wait to execute your laws with no flaws. No more will these people kill us off for no cause. Yeah, you know that.
Y'all know we see better days.
Better days, better days.
Y'all know we see better days.
Better days, better days.
Y'all know we see better days.
Better days, better days.
Y'all know we see better days.
Shalom, 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 brothers and sisters all over the world. I'm Yahudah. I'm a Hebrew servant from the Most High Yah, and I want to give all honor, glory, praise, and worship to Yahweh by saying hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Praise the mighty Yah. Now, today's topic is going to be hearken to Yahweh. And I want to look this word hearken up because a lot of people out there might not know what the word hearken means.
Hearken, to listen, to hark.
It means to listen. So you can't be running your mouth and trying to learn what y'all say because you have to be quiet and listen. But I'm going to let the book do all the rest of the talking from now on. So I want to start off in the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 7. Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 7.
Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 7. A time to rend.
A time to rend, that's mean.
And a time to sow.
You tear your clothes up, it's time to sew them back together.
A time to keep silence.
It's a time to keep silent.
And a time to speak.
And it's a time to speak. And I'm going to let you know when it's time to shut up and when it's time to speak. Now I want to go to the Ecclesiastes chapter 5. Ecclesiastes chapter 5, start at 1.
Ecclesiastes chapter 5, verse 1. Keep thy foot when thou goest to the house of Elohim.
Keep thy foot. Stop walking around, talking and running your mouth, walking around, and when you're around at the house of Elohim.
And be more ready to hear.
Be ready to hear, because he gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth. He wants you to hear, then speak. Your ears first, then your mouth. You listen, then you open your mouth. Okay, now read that again.
Keep thy foot when thou goest to the house of Elohim.
Sit down and be still.
And be more ready to hear.
Be more ready to hear. Use your ears, because you got 2 ears and 1 mouth. Read.
Than to give the sacrifice of fools, for they consider not that they do evil.
That they do evil. Read.
Be not rash with thy mouth, and let not thy heart be hasty to utter anything before Elohim.
Don't be ready to run your mouth and talk and ask dumb questions and all this stuff like the people doing this internet, asking retarded and stupid dumb questions. Be rash with your mouth. Hold your mouth. Shut up sometime and let somebody tell you about what y'all said. Okay, now let's go to Isaiah 44. A lot of people in this world, they want to do a lot of talking, but don't know nothing. They sound good. They sound real good, but they still don't know nothing. But just because you sound good don't mean you telling the truth. A lot of people go for that. Oh, boy, he using them big old fancy pretty words. That man showed this. He showed this speak. He ain't nothing. Okay, go to Isaiah 44 and 1.
Isaiah chapter 40 for my servant.
Talking about us.
And Israel, whom I have chosen.
He chose.
And formed thee from the womb.
Before we came out the womb, he had formed us in the bed.
My servant, and thou, Jeshurun, whom I have put upon the dry ground, I will pour my spirit upon thy seed, and my blessing upon thy
spirit of righteousness upon you. Read.
And they shall spring up as among the grass, as willows by the water courses. One shall say, I am Yahweh's, and
change your name back to Israel. Take this Gentile name and give it back to him, and get Yahweh's name.
And surname himself by the name of Israel.
Right, name yourself Israel.
Thus saith Yahweh, the King of Israel.
Yahweh is our King, and He's talking.
And His Redeemer, Yahweh of hosts.
He's our deliverer.
I am the first.
Yahweh said, I'm the first.
And I am the last.
And I'm the last. So that kills everything and everybody else. All these other books. He said he the first and he the last. That's how I know he Yah. Read.
And beside me there is no Elohim.
Ain't nobody with him. Ain't no such thing as this. Ain't no such thing as this. Read.
And who, as I shall call and shall declare it and set it in order for me, since I appointed the ancient people and the things that are coming.
What verse you at?
7.
Okay.
And shall come, let them show unto them. Fear ye not, neither be afraid. Have not I told thee from that time, and have declared it? Ye are even my witnesses.
We are Yahweh witnesses, not no Jehovah Witness, his Hebrew witnesses, because I know such thing as a Jehovah Witness in the eyes of Yah. Read.
Is there an Elohim beside me?
No.
Yea, there is no Elohim.
Ain't no another one.
I know not any.
Yahweh say he don't know no other God. He know everything but another God. He don't know nothing about no other God. Read.
They that make a graven image are all of them vanity.
Everybody that believe in that junk and make that junk is all vanity. Ain't no value to them.
And their delectable things shall not profit.
And you ain't gonna profit from that.
And they are their own witnesses. They see not nor know, that they may be ashamed.
And one day you gonna be ashamed. Okay, we'll read the next verse.
Who have formed a deity?
Who formed another God?
Or molten a graven image that is profitable for nothing?
That ain't nothing. Like I keep showing, that ain't about nothing. Okay, go to Exodus 18. (18 and 19).
Exodus chapter 18, verse 19. Hearken now unto my voice. I will give thee counsel, and Elohim shall be with thee.
Now, this is Jethro talking. This is Moses' father-in-law, Jethro, talking. Now, watch how wide this man was. He was a Midianite. He was not a Hebrew. He was a Midianite. Now, start over again.
Hearken now to my voice. I will give thee counsel,
That's right. Listen to your father-in-law.
And Elohim shall be with thee.
Yahweh gonna be with you, Moses.
Be thou for the people to Elohim word, that thou mayest bring the causes unto Elohim.
Now, watch this.
And thou shalt teach them ordinances and laws.
Now, Jethro, which is Moses' father-in-law, telling Moses, you should teach them the ordinances and laws.
And shall show them the way wherein they must walk.
And show them the way to go.
And the work that they must do.
And the thing that they supposed to do.
Moreover, thou shalt provide out of all the people able men.
Able men, what is an able man? Because everybody ain't the same. You got to find some chosen able men to do a task and a job.
Such as fear Elohim.
These are the men you want to choose, the one that fear Elohim.
Men of truth.
The men of truth that ain't going to tell you no lie.
Hating covetousness.
Hating covenant. Covenant meaning wanting somebody else's. Want somebody else's. Not them kind of men.
And place such over them.
And place these righteous men over them.
To be rulers of thousands.
Rulers of thousands.
And rulers of hundreds.
And rulers of hundreds.
Rulers of 50s.
Right.
And rulers of 10s.
That's right.
And let them judge the people at all seasons.
At all seasons. Talking about a man can't judge you a lie. The book says a man can judge, but he got to be a certain kind of man, a special man, a righteous man, a 100 man. He can't be no average Joe or no any other. Ain't no kind. He got to be a certain kind of man that fear Yah, keep his laws and statutes and precepts and commandments. That's the man that can judge you. Read.
And it shall be that every great matter they shall bring unto thee, but every small matter they shall judge.
Okay, all the felonies come to Moses, and all the misdemeanors go to the other guys.
So shall it be easier for thyself, and they shall bear the burden with thee. If thou shalt do this thing, and Elohim command thee so, then thou shalt be able to endure, and all this people shall also go to their place in peace. So Moses hearkened to the voice of his father-in-law.
He listened to his father-in-law Jethro because he was a wise man and popping corn. He had to listen to him because he was a righteous man. It don't matter what race or people you is. If a man is, if he got wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, listen to him. Because everybody on this earth is some things that other people know that other people don't know, is what I'm trying to say. Don't know one person got all the answers and know everything. You have to listen to people. You have to hearken, read.
And did all that he had said. And Moses chose able men out of all Israel.
Moses chose certain kind of men, able men that was ready to handle this task, to judge these people. They wasn't no average Joe, like I said. They were certain righteous men. What verse you at?
25. And made them heads of over the people, rulers of thousands, rulers of hundreds, rulers of 50s, and rulers of 10s. And they judged the people at all seasons.
And they judge the people at all seasons. Don't let nobody tell you can't nobody judge you. You a lie. If he 100 in the eyes of Yah, he can judge you. Thou shalt not steal. That's judging you. Thou shalt not commit it. That's judging you. Thou shalt not covet. That's right. I'm judging you because Yahweh say don't do it. Read.
The hard causes they brought unto Moses, but every small matter they judged themselves.
That all the felonies went to Moses, and the misdemeanors went to the other guys.
And Moses let his father-in-law depart, and he went his way into his own land.
Right. His father-in-law went back to his own land. That's right. But that man had plenty of wisdom and knowledge and understanding. He was popping corn back then. Okay, go to Leviticus 26. Supposed to hearken. Especially when somebody telling you what's real and what's right. You ought to know the difference between a fool talking and a righteous man talking. You should know the difference between them. Leviticus 26. Start at the 21.
Leviticus chapter 26, verse 21. And if ye walk contrary unto me, and will not hearken unto me, I will bring 7 times more plagues upon you according to your sins.
Yahweh said, if you don't listen to me, I'm gonna break it off in you. That's what he's saying. Well, the lights don't went off here.
Because
Oh,
the
they're
power
back
went
on.
off. This went off. Oh, no, I forgot. This is Jacob. Never mind.
Okay, okay, back on. Okay.
Where was I at?
I think it was at
22.
Okay.
So start over at 21 or keep going.
Keep going, cut that. It didn't go off.
Okay. I will also send wild beasts among you, which shall rob you out of your children and destroy your cattle and make you few in number, and your highways shall be desolate.
He gonna do all this because you wouldn't listen, because you wouldn't hearken to Yah. He gonna bring all this evil stuff up on you because you wouldn't listen. Read.
And if ye will not be reformed by me, and if ye will not be reformed by me by these things, but will walk contrary unto me, then will I also walk contrary unto you, and will punish you yet 7 times for your sins.
Yahweh, so I'm gonna punish you 7 times for your sin for not listening and obeying me. Read.
And I will bring a sword upon you,
Yahweh gonna cause a sword to come up on you
that shall avenge the quarrel of my covenant. And when ye are gathered together within your cities, I will send the pestilence among you, and ye shall be delivered into the hand of the enemy. And when I have broken the staff of your bread, 10 women shall bake your bread in one oven, and they shall deliver you your bread again by weight, and ye shall eat and not be satisfied.
and not be satisfied. Read.
And if ye will not for all this hearken unto me,
If you won't listen to Yahweh,
but walk contrary unto me, then will I walk contrary unto you also in fury.
in fury,
And I, even I, will chastise you 7 times for your sins, and ye shall eat the flesh of your sons, and the flesh of your daughters shall ye eat. And I will destroy your high places, and cut down your images, and cast your carcasses upon the carcasses of your idols, and my soul shall abhor you.
that
And
don't sound like no love to me. Almighty say, well, you don't listen to me and hearken to me, I'm gonna break it off in you. He gonna do all this, put all this up on you. Read.
And I will make your cities waste, and bring your sanctuaries into desolation, and I will not smell the savor of your sweet odors, and I will bring the land into desolation, and your enemies which dwell therein shall be astonished at it, and I will scatter you among the heathen,
And that's what he did, scatter us among the Gentiles.
and will draw out a sword after you,
That's when they can kill you whenever they get ready. Ain't nothing gonna be done about it.
and your land shall be desolate,
As long as when somebody else's land, our land is desolate, mean empty.
and your cities waste. Then shall the land enjoy her Sabbaths,
And while we ain't there, the land is enjoying her Sabbath.
as long as it lie
As
desolate,
long as we ain't there.
and ye be in your enemy's
And
land,
you be in the United States,
even then shall the land rest
the land gonna be resting while we in America.
and enjoy her Sabbaths.
Then it's gonna enjoy her Sabbath because the real people ain't there.
As long as it lie desolate, it shall rest, because it did not rest in your Sabbaths when ye dwell upon it. And upon them that are left alive of you, I will send a faintness into their hearts in the lands of their enemies,
Faintness, that's right.
and the sound of a shaking leaf shall chase them,
Scared to death, trembling like Don Knox.
and they shall flee as fleeing from a sword,
And ain't nobody even after, they running.
and they shall fall when none pursue it, and they shall fall one upon another,
Black on black crime.
as it were before a sword, when none pursueth, and ye shall have no power to stand before your enemies,
He always say you ain't gonna have no power to stand before the Gentiles.
and ye shall perish among the heathen,
And you gonna perish among them, because that's all we gonna do is perish among the heathen.
and the land of your enemies shall eat you up,
Do you any kind of way they want to do you, and ain't nothing gonna be done about it.
and they that are left of you shall pine away in their iniquity in your enemies' lands, and also in the iniquities of their fathers shall they pine away with them.
Now ask yourself, why is all this gonna happen to us? Because we don't hearken to Yah. We don't listen to Yah. We ain't listen to his prophets, his priests, his kings, his servants. That's the reason why this happened to you. Read.
If they shall confess their iniquity,
But if they should confess their iniquity
and the iniquity of their fathers,
and the iniquity of our fathers,
with their trespass which they trespassed against me,
everybody that trespass against the Most High Yah,
and that also they have walked contrary unto me, and that I also have walked contrary unto them, and have brought them into the land of their enemies.
Yahweh the one brought us over here. Don't fault nobody else. Yahweh had brought us here.
If then their uncircumcised hearts be humble,
Now, while you in your enemy's land, if your heart uncircumcised be humble,
and they then accept of the punishment of their iniquity,
then we're supposed to accept slavery and the punishment because we brought it up on ourselves. We're supposed to accept what happened to us in America because Yahweh did it. Read.
then will I remember my covenant with Jacob,
Then he gonna remember what is covenant with Jacob,
and also my covenant with Isaac, and also my covenant with Abraham will I remember, and I will remember the land. The land also shall be left of them, and shall enjoy her Sabbaths, while she lie desolate without them.
See, why lay that's without them? Because we ain't there now. The book say we ain't there. The land gonna lay desolate and keep the Sabbath because we ain't there. Without them, read.
And they shall accept of the punishment of their iniquity.
And we're supposed to accept this punishment that Yahweh put up on us because we was hard-headed, rebellious, brainwashed, and dumb as a box of rock. We was this. Because that's right, we was hard-headed and wouldn't hearken to Yah. That's the reason why we over in America. Read.
Because they despise my judgments,
Look, because you hate his judgment. Almighty say do this, you chose to do that. That's the reason why bad stuff happened to us. Read.
and because their soul abhorred my statutes.
See, the Israel hate Yahweh. The book gonna tell you on down in the road. You know, a lot of we all Hebrew Israelites in the United States, and over half of these people in the United States hate Yah. The book testified against you. I didn't tell it to you. I showed it to you. Abhor mean hate. Look it up. Read.
And yet for all that, when they be in the land of their enemies, I will not cast them away.
He still ain't gonna do away with the whole tribe of Israel. Even though we hard-headed, stiff-necked, and in somebody else's land, he still ain't gonna cast us away.
Neither will I abhor them
He ain't gonna hate us forever.
to destroy them utterly,
He ain't gonna destroy us for all of us
and to break my covenant with them.
and break our covenant with him.
For I am Yahweh their Elohim, but I will for their sakes remember the covenant of their ancestors, whom I brought forth out of the land of Egypt in the sight of the heathen.
He gonna remember the covenant that because he gonna do the same thing he did in Egypt. He gonna do it in the United States. He gonna bring us out of the United States just like he brought us out of Egypt. He comparing Egypt back then with the United States. Read that again.
But I will for their sakes remember the covenant of their ancestors,
Ancestors, our forefathers.
whom I brought forth out of the land of Egypt in the sight of the heathen,
That's right.
that I might be their Elohim. I am Yahweh. These are my statutes and judgments and laws, which Yahweh made between him and the children of Israel at Mount Sinai by the hand of Moses.
That's right. Okay. That's okay. Go to Deuteronomy 4. Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 1.
Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 1. Now therefore hearken.
It say now for hearken, talking to us. He gonna let you know he talking to only the Hebrew people. Watch it. Start over.
Now therefore hearken, O Israel,
Talking to Israel, us.
unto the statutes and unto the judgments which I teach you.
Yahweh told us this. He didn't teach us to do this. He didn't teach you to do this. He didn't teach you that. Read.
For to do them,
To do what's in this book.
that ye may live,
That you can live by what's in this book.
and go and possess the land which Yahweh Elohim of your fathers giveth you. Ye shall not add unto the word which I command you,
Don't add the New Testament, the Quran, and the Hadith. Don't add them books.
neither shall ye diminish aught from it.
That's right. Don't take away. Don't say something that ain't in the book. Don't say nothing that's not in the book.
That ye may keep the commandments of Yahweh your Elohim, which
That's what's in the book. Keep his commandments. Not the Quran, the Hadith, and the New Testament. That ain't in the book.
Your eyes have seen what Yahweh did because of false deity.
I seen what Yahweh do for following the Quran and them other books.
For all the men that follow false deity, Yahweh thy Elohim have destroyed them from among you.
Everybody that go out there a fake God, the Almighty gonna destroy them, according to this book. That's right. Okay, go to Deuteronomy 7. Start the 12th verse.
Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 12. Wherefore it shall come to pass, if ye hearken to these judgments,
If you do it,
and keep and do them,
Do them. If you do it and do them, hearken and if you listen to them and do them,
that Yahweh thy Elohim shall keep unto thee the covenant and the mercy which he swore unto thy fathers,
then Yahweh gonna keep his covenant and mercy what he said to our fathers.
and he will love thee,
Yahweh gonna love you when you do right by this book here. He gonna love you when you keep his laws and statutes. Book popping it. He say he gonna love you. What else he gonna do?
and bless thee,
He gonna bless you. Yahweh gonna love you. He gonna bless you and love you if you keep his laws and statutes, judgment, commandment, and stay out of them other books.
and multiply thee,
Multiply you. You ain't gonna have no miscarriages and abortions and all that junk you having now.
he will also bless the fruit of thy womb,
Fruit of your womb. Wife have plenty of babies. She get 80 years old, she be able to still have babies. So I'm too old to have a baby. You ain't nothing. That's a lie. Sarah had a baby at 90 years old. You ain't never too old to have no baby. So don't let nobody, yeah, you too old now because you're cursed. Read.
and the fruit of thy land,
Fruit of the land, gonna have plenty of food on the land.
thy
Right
corn,
now, we don't own no land. We in somebody else's land.
thy corn,
You ain't got no corn. You go to the store and buy.
and thy wine,
The wine you buy from other folks. You don't own nothing.
and thine oil,
You ain't buying nothing, owning nothing. You got everything from somebody else.
the increase of thy kind,
Animals.
and the flocks of thy sheep,
You ain't got no sheep. You broke as a joke.
and the land which he swore unto thy fathers to give thee.
That's right. Israel, Jerusalem.
Thou shalt be blessed above all people.
We cursed above all people today. We ain't blessed above everybody. You ain't got a dime. You're paying rent. You're leasing. You ain't got nothing. We at the bottom. Everybody else on top. The Puerto Ricans, the Mexicans, everybody come over to the United States, go straight to the top. You still at the bottom.
There shall not be male or female barren among you,
That's right.
or among your cattle. And Yahweh will take away from thee all sickness,
He'll take away all sickness. If you hearken to Yah, but you ain't gonna do it. That's when you're sick.
and will put none of the evil diseases of Egypt,
He ain't gonna do this to you when you hearken to him.
which thou knowest, upon thee, but will lay them upon all them that hate thee.
Yahweh gonna give it to all the other people that hate you. All the diseases going to the enemy and the other people that hate you. But now we got diseases.
And thou shalt consume all the people which Yahweh thy Elohim shall deliver thee. Thine eyes shall have no pity upon them, neither shalt thou serve their deities,
Don't serve that junk I showed y'all.
for that will be a snare unto thee.
That's gonna be a snare trick to you. That stuff gonna trick you. Gonna be a snare.
If thou shalt say in thine heart,
That's all I need. I think, hold on, let me see. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. That's the reason why we sick. That's the reason why we catching HELL in the United States. Because you ain't hearkening to Yah. It's plain and simple. Now I'm trying to teach you how to be saved. The Christian say, I'm saved. I'm saved. You saved from what? You a lie. You ain't saved from nothing. That's all they love to say. I'm saved. I'm saved. Saved from what? Tell me what you saved from. The book say you ain't saved. Well, I got to go to Deuteronomy chapter 11. Yeah, let me get 11. Okay, yeah. Deuteronomy chapter 11, verse 13.
Deuteronomy chapter 11, verse 13. And it shall come to pass, if ye shall hearken diligently unto my commandments.
It said if you hearken diligently, mean listen seriously unto his commandments.
If ye shall hearken diligently unto my commandments, which I command you this day,
If you do this day,
to love Yahweh your Elohim,
that's the only way that you know you love Yah, by keeping his commandments.
and to serve him with all your heart, with all your soul.
And if you serve him with all your heart and all your soul, you ain't going to be listening to this. You ain't going to be thinking about this. If you love with all your heart and soul, you ain't going to think about none of this. You ain't think about none of that. Read.
That I will give you the rain of your land in his due season, the first rain and the latter rain, that thou mayest gather in thy corn, and thy wine, and thine oil. And I will send grass in thy fields for thy cattle, that thou mayest eat and be full.
That's right.
Take heed to yourselves, that your heart be not deceived.
Don't be deceived by that back there I just showed you, because you're going to be deceived by that. You're going to believe in something. You're going to believe in everything but Yah when you believe in that. Read.
And ye turn aside
Turn aside and what?
and serve other deities.
And so that other junk I just showed you. That's right. That's all I need. Go to Deuteronomy 18. Deuteronomy 18 in the 15th verse.
Deuteronomy chapter 18, verse 15. Yahweh thy Elohim will raise up unto thee a prophet from the midst of thee.
From the midst of thee, mean from one of the 12 tribes of Israel. He going to raise up one.
Of thy brethren, like unto me.
Like in the Yah. Like in the Moses. So whoever this prophet is, he going to be like Moses. He going to be a Hebrew Israelite. That's right.
Unto him ye shall hearken.
Then you listen to this one. He told you to listen to this one.
According to all that thou desirest of Yahweh thy Elohim in Horeb in the day of the assembly, saying, let me not hear again the voice of Yahweh my Elohim, neither let me see this great fire any more, that I die not. And Yahweh said unto me, they have well spoken of that which they have spoken.
That's right, because they didn't want to hear the Most High talk, because it was so powerful and so loud, they were so scared, so they'd rather for somebody else to speak for them. Read.
I'll raise them up a prophet from among their brethren.
He said, Yahweh said, I'm going to raise up a prophet from the midst of their brethren.
Like unto thee.
Like unto Moses.
And will put my words in his mouth.
Yahweh going to put the words of this, Yahweh going to put his words in the man's mouth, in this prophet's mouth.
And he shall speak unto them all that I shall command him.
He ain't going to talk about no Quran, no Hadith, or no New Testament. He ain't going to be talking about no other books. He going to be talking about the law, the Torah, the Tanakh, the statutes and judgment of Yah. That's all he going to be talking about. Read.
And it shall come to pass that whosoever will not hearken unto my word which he shall speak in my name.
Whoever don't listen to this prophet that Yahweh sent speaking in his name, because he going to be coming thus saying Yah. No other name. He ain't going to be talking about that junk I just showed you. Read.
I will require it of him.
Yahweh going to require it of you for not listening to him.
But the prophet which shall presume to speak a word in my name, which I have not commanded him to speak.
A person is going around talking about something else, and Yahweh ain't sent you. He ain't sent these Christian preachers, these Messianic preachers, these people that ain't talking about somebody else. That's how you know he ain't sent them, because they talking about somebody else. If they ain't talking about Yahweh and King David, he ain't sent by Yah. Read.
Or that shall speak in the name of other deities.
Other did. I just showed you the book. I'm studying showing you every week. There's other books that Yahweh hate and he ain't studying that. Read.
Even that prophet shall die.
That prophet gonna die because he a false prophet. He perpetrating the fraud. He lying. He deceiving the people. Almighty ain't thinking about him.
And if thou say in thy heart, how shall we know the word which Yahweh have spoken?
How we gonna know if it's spoken it?
When a prophet speaketh in the name of Yahweh.
When a prophet speak in the name of Yah.
If the thing follow not.
If it don't come to pass or follow not.
Nor come to pass that is the thing which Yahweh have not spoken.
Yahweh ain't spoken it.
But the prophet have spoken it presumptuously. Thou shalt not be afraid of him.
Don't be afraid of him. That's right, because he a false teacher and a false prophet. That's right. If he ain't talking about Yahweh being the almighty Elohim and King David is the Messiah, he false. He is false. Okay, that's what was that, Deuteronomy 18?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to 26. Deuteronomy 26. Let me see. Okay, start at the 17, 26 and 17.
Deuteronomy chapter 26, verse 17. Thou hast avouched Yahweh this day to be thy Elohim, and to walk in his ways, and to keep his statutes, and his commandments, and his judgments, and to hearken unto his voice.
We supposed to listen to Yahweh's voice, hearken to his voice, not nobody else.
And Yahweh have avouched thee this day to be his peculiar people.
But be a special people, a certain kind of people, live a different lifestyle. Don't live like these other people.
As he had promised thee,
That he promised us.
and that thou shouldest keep all his commandments, and to make thee high above all nations which he hath made.
And the reason why we ain't high above all nations, because we ain't keeping his commandment. That's the reason why we like we is today. Because we ain't keeping all his commandments. Read.
In praise, and in name, and in honor,
Praise and name the mighty Yah.
and that thou mayest be a holy people unto Yahweh thy Elohim.
That's right. And that's the only way you can be a holy people unto Yah is you got to keep his laws, his statute, commandment, precept, and judgment. You can't be no spiritual man not keeping his law. You can't be no holy man without keeping his law. You can't be the chosen people without keeping his law. All that go together. You have to keep his law. You have to hearken to Yah. Listen to Yah. When somebody tell me they're a spiritual man, you ain't keeping the law, you are a lie. You can't be no spiritual man eating pork chops, celebrating pagan holiday, going to church, wearing a cross. Hey, what's spiritual about you? Wearing mixed up garment, 60-40 clothes ain't right. Bald head and ain't got no hair on his face. Boy, you ain't keeping none of his statutes and laws. You can't be, what did I just say? Spiritual. You ain't no spiritual man. You a lying man.
As he hath spoken.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, as he is spoken. What was that, 26? Okay, go to 28. 28, let's get, let me see. 28. Oh, yeah, start at 13th verse.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 13. And Yahweh shall make thee the head and not the tail.
Right now, we the tail. Yahweh say he gonna make us the head, but right now, we the tail.
And thou shalt be above only.
We ain't above nobody.
And thou shalt not be and thou shalt not be beneath.
We in the basement. We beneath, because we didn't hearken and listen to Yah.
If that thou hearken unto the commandments of Yahweh thy Elohim,
If we to hearken to the commandments of Yahweh,
which I command thee this day,
which he told us to do,
to observe and to do them,
that's right.
and thou shalt not go aside from any of the words which I command thee this day,
Don't go against none of the commandments and laws and statutes, precepts, and judgment of Yah.
to the right hand or to the left,
That's right.
to go after other deities to serve them.
I just showed you that.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of Yahweh thy Elohim,
If you won't listen to Yahweh,
to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day,
that's right. If you won't hearken to Yahweh and do all his commandments and laws and statutes, watch this.
that all these curses shall come upon thee.
All these curses gonna come up on you. And I ain't gonna read all the curses because there's a million of them. That's right. All these curses gonna come up on you. Why? Because you ain't following Yah. You ain't listening to Yah. You ain't hearkening to Yah. That's right. He ain't told you to go out to no Quran, no Hadith, and no New Testament. That's a lie back there I showed you. He ain't told you to do none of that. Okay, go to Deuteronomy 30. Corn right here, 30 and 10.
Deuteronomy chapter 30, verse 10. If thou shalt hearken unto the voice of Yahweh thy Elohim,
If you listen to what's coming out of Yahweh's mouth, the voice,
to keep his commandments and his statutes which are written in this book of the law,
this book, not them books, this book, read it again.
if thou shalt hearken unto the voice of Yahweh thy Elohim, to keep his commandments and his statutes which are written in this book of the law,
In this book of the law, no other book. That's all you need is this book. You don't need them books. Read.
if thou turn unto Yahweh thy Elohim with all thine heart,
If you turn to Yahweh with all your heart,
and with all thy soul,
with all your soul,
for this commandments which I command thee this day, it is not hidden from thee,
it ain't hid.
neither is it far off.
It ain't far off. It ain't in Russia or Germany.
It is not in heaven,
It ain't up in heaven.
that thou shouldest say, who shall go up for us to heaven and bring it unto us,
Tell us who should go to heaven and get the commandments and the law for. No, they ain't there. Read.
that we may hear it and do it? Neither is it
Excuses. Excuses. Read.
neither is it beyond the sea
And it ain't down in the ocean, in the sea, in the Red Sea, or none of that.
that thou shouldest say, who shall go over the sea for us and bring it unto us?
Somebody need to go to heaven and get them. Somebody need to go in the Red Sea and get them. That's a lie. He's saying they ain't right there. He gonna tell you where it at. Read.
That we may hear it and do it. But the word is very nigh unto thee,
Verb right here, right now.
in thy mouth
In the mouth, I'm popping corn.
and in thy heart,
In your heart, in your mouth, in your heart. Because you gonna talk about it, then you gonna be about it.
that thou mayest do it,
Do it! What it say? Say it again. Do it!
that thou mayest do it.
Do it!
See,
It say do it!
see, I have set before thee this day life and good, and death and evil,
He said before you today, life is good,
and that I command thee this day to love Yahweh thy Elohim,
to love Yahweh thy Elohim. Not that.
to walk in his ways,
Walk in Yahweh ways. He ain't told you to do none of that.
and to keep his commandments and his statutes and his judgments,
That's right. That's what he wants you to do. Hearken and keep them.
that thou mayest live and multiply.
That's right. He ain't never told you to go to church and wear no cross and be baptized. You got that from somebody else.
And Yahweh the Elohim shall bless thee in the land whither thou goest to possess
That's
it.
right. He gonna bless you in the land.
But if thy heart turn away,
But if your heart turn away and start going that way, read.
so that thou wilt not hear,
So you ain't gonna listen to what Yahweh say do.
but shall be drawn away,
Drawn away. Listen to your grandmama, your granddaddy, your teachers, your leaders, the preacher, everybody. You listen to everybody but Yah. Read.
and worship other deities,
And worship that I just showed you.
and serve them.
And serve that what I just showed you.
I denounce unto you this day
He denounced unto you this day.
that ye shall surely perish,
You going straight to hell. You gonna perish from off the land and go straight to hell. Why? Because he didn't tell you to do none of that back there. He didn't tell you to listen to that. You do that on your own free will. Read.
and that ye shall not prolong your days upon the land,
You ain't gonna live no long time.
whether thou passest over Jordan to go to possess it. I call heaven and earth to record this day against you,
He gonna record all heaven and earth to record everything you do and say.
that I have set before you life and death,
He said before you life and death. Life if you keep the laws and death if you don't.
blessing and cursing. Therefore choose life, that both thou and thy seed may live,
That's right.
that thou mayest love Yahweh the Elohim,
And how do you love Yahweh the Elohim? By hearkening to his words. That's how you love Yah. Read.
and that thou mayest obey his voice,
Obey Yahweh's voice.
and that thou mayest cleave unto him,
Clean to him. Get close to Yah.
for he is thy life,
He is the life. Who you think woke you up this morning? Ain't nobody else your life. If you calling on anything else, you're a fool.
and the length of thy days.
He the one got you living at 70, 80, 90, 100 years old. What's the woman that just died name? The white woman from England?
Queen Elizabeth.
Queen who?
Queen Elizabeth.
Queen Elizabeth. Yahweh the one. She was 90 what?
I think it said 96.
96 or 90 something. She was 90 something. The Almighty caused that lady to live in the 90s.
That thou mayest dwell in the land which Yahweh swore unto thy fathers, to Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob, to give them.
Okay, let me go. Let's go to Joshua. Joshua 1 and 17. Yeah, it's called. Joshua 1 and 17.
Joshua chapter 1, verse 17. According as we hearken unto Moses in all things,
We hearken to why do we hearken to Moses? Because Yahweh sent it. That's why we hearken to Moses, because Yah sent him. Read.
so will we hearken unto thee.
So we're gonna hearken to thee, Joshua. That's who took over after Moses' dad, Joshua. Read.
Only Yahweh thy Elohim be with thee,
Yahweh is with these two men.
as he was with Moses.
He was with Moses and he was with Joshua. He took over after Moses died. Read.
Whosoever he be that doth rebel against thy commandment,
Whoever rebelled against the commandment mean don't keep the commandments or do what the commandments say.
and will not hearken unto thy words in all that thou came in all that thou commandest him,
and don't listen to nothing that Joshua say,
he shall be put to death.
you going straight to hell. You gonna die. Why? Because Yah sent him. If Yah sent a man and you don't listen to that man, you crazy as a road lizard. You got to be retarded. If Yahweh sent him and you ain't studying it, you got to be crazy. Read.
Only be strong and of a good courage.
Only be strong and of a good courage. Yahweh sent Joshua and Moses. We're supposed to listen to them. Okay, let's go to Psalm. Hearken to Yah. That's right. Hearken to Yah. Psalms 34. Let's see. Psalm 34. Start the 11th verse.
Psalms chapter 34, verse 11. Come, ye children, hearken unto me.
Listen to me.
I will teach you the fear of Yahweh.
David said, I'm going to teach you the fear of Yah. King David wrote this song.
What man is he that desireth life
What man wants to desire life?
and loveth many days,
Love many days.
that he may see good?
That's right. See good.
Keep thy tongue from evil, and thy lips from speaking guile. Depart from evil, and do good. Speak peace, and pursue it. The eyes of Yahweh are upon the righteous,
The eyes of Yah is upon the righteous.
and his ears are open unto their cry.
And when the righteous man start crying to Yah, you better get out the way, because something happened to you.
The face of Yahweh is against them that do evil.
That do evil. What is evil? That showed you? All that back there, that's evil. Read.
To cut off the remembrance of them from the earth. The righteous cry, and the Yahweh heareth, and delivereth them out of their troubles.
Yahweh hear the righteous man, and when he get in trouble, he gonna deliver.
Yahweh is nigh unto them that are of a broken heart, and saveth such as be of a contrite spirit. Many are the afflictions of the righteous.
Many are the afflictions of the righteous. The righteous go through it now. Don't get it twisted.
But Yahweh delivereth him out of them all.
Just because you going through it, Yahweh gonna deliver you out of all. He deliver Aaron Harley from his hips. Deliver whatever wrong with you. That's right, because he's gonna try you and test you, just like he did Abraham with his son. Oh, he gonna see if you about it. You 100. What verse was that?
I'm at 20.
Okay, no, that's all. Okay, that's all I needed with that on that one, I believe. Let's go to Psalm 81. This corn right here. It's 81 finna get it, buddy. Let me see. Psalm 81 and start at the 8th verse.
Psalm chapter 81, verse 8.
Well, this corn right here.
Hear, O my people.
Yahweh getting personal. He said, here, oh my people. Talking about Israel. Read.
And I will testify unto thee.
I'm going to testify.
O Israel.
Oh Israel.
If thou wilt hearken unto me.
If you hearken to me, mean listen to Yah.
There shall no strange deity be in thee.
And when you hearken to Yah, you ain't going to do this. You ain't going to do that. Keep reading. What?
Neither shalt thou worship any strange deity.
You ain't supposed to worship nobody but Yah.
I am Yahweh thy Elohim.
He said, hey, Yahweh thy Elohim. Watch this.
Which brought thee out of the land of Egypt.
He the one brought our forefathers out of the land of Egypt.
Open thy mouth wide.
Open your mouth wide.
And I will fill it.
I'll fill it. I'll put the truth in your mouth.
But my people would not hearken to my voice.
My people won't listen to me. That's corn there. So, boy, I know if you ain't going to listen to Yah, I know you ain't going to listen to me. You ain't going to listen to Moses. You ain't going to listen to Jeremiah. You ain't going to listen to Ezekiel. You ain't going to listen to Isaiah. You ain't going to listen to Job. You ain't going to listen to King David. You ain't going to listen to Solomon. You ain't going to listen to Abraham. You ain't going to listen to Isaac. You ain't going to listen to Jacob. You ain't going to listen to me. Read. Start over right there, boy. That's corn there.
But my people would not hearken to my voice.
My people won't listen to me.
And Israel would not of me.
Israel don't want no parts of Yah. That's what it say. It don't want no poison, y'all. Till you get in trouble, till you ready to die. When you get shot, stabbed, then you want to call up on y'all. And you finna die in the hospital, then you ready to call up on y'all. Read.
So I gave them up unto their own heart's lust.
I gave you whatever you wanted. I gave you that junk. Since you don't want me, keep that junk back there. Read.
And they walked in their own counsels.
You did what you want to do.
Oh, that my people had hearkened unto me.
Oh, if my people had listened to me.
And Israel had walked in my ways.
And they had walked in my ways.
I should soon have subdued their enemies.
I would have got rid of all your enemies. I'm going to take care of all of them.
And turn my hand against their adversaries.
That's right. Almighty going to work for you. He going to break it off in other people when they do something to you. What verse you at?
15.
Okay. That's all I needed. All I need. That's corn right there. Proverbs 8. Boy, that's corn there. They don't want no poison, y'all. They want to serve everybody, but y'all talk about it, man. Listen, man. The book testifying against you. I'm not telling it to you. I'm showing it to you. That's right, boy. I make you mad at me. Bet you'll be mad. When I get through with you, you're going to be mad at me. The book says you're going to be mad, and I'm going to show it to you. I say Proverbs 8.
Yeah.
Let me see, Proverbs 8 and let me see, 8. Let me see what I want. I think, let me see. Oh, okay, yeah. Proverbs 8 and 32.
Proverbs chapter 8, verse 32. Now therefore hearken unto me, O ye children.
Hearken to Yah, all you children.
For blessed are they that keep my ways.
They keep Yahweh's ways.
Hear instruction.
Hear instruction.
And be wise.
And be wise.
And refuse it not.
Don't refuse the truth. When somebody popping corn, don't refuse it.
Blessed is the man that heareth me.
Blessed is the man that hear what Yahweh saying.
Watching daily at my gates, waiting at the posts of my doors. For whoso findeth me findeth life.
Whoever find Yah find life.
And shall obtain favor of Yahweh.
And you gonna get favor from Yah when you find him.
But he that sinned against me wrongeth his own soul.
Anybody that sinned against Yahweh wronging his own soul. With that junk back there, you sin against Yah, you wronging your own soul.
All they that hate me love death.
Everybody that hate Yah, you love dying. That's what the book say. Everybody that hate Yah, love to die. You love death. That's right. The book popular. Okay, Isaiah 34. 34. Yeah, 34 and 1.
Isaiah chapter 34, verse 1. Come near, ye nations.
Talking about the nations, talking about everybody in the world.
To hear.
You hear it, all the nations in the world.
And hearken.
Hearken, listen to Yah.
Ye people.
All you people, talking about the whole world.
Let the earth hear.
Let the earth hear. Let everybody in the world hear this.
And all that is therein.
And everything that's in the world, let them hear this.
The world and all things that come forth of it.
He say everything in the world, listen what I'm finna say.
For the indignation of Yahweh is upon all nations.
The indignation means anger. For the anger of Yah is upon all the world. The Chinese, the Russians, the Germans, the English, the whole world, everybody.
And his fury upon all their armies.
And fury upon all your armies.
He hath utterly destroyed them.
He gonna utterly destroy them.
He hath delivered them to the slaughter.
To the slaughter. Why? Because ain't nobody hearkening it to Yah. That's all I needed. Let's go to Isaiah 46. Isaiah 46. Let me see. 46 to me. 46. Let me see. Oh yeah, starts the third verse.
Isaiah chapter 46, verse 3. Hearken unto me, O house of Jacob.
Yahweh said, hearken unto me, O house of Jacob. Talking about us now. He was talking about the whole world back then. Now he's talking about us.
And all the remnant of the house of Israel.
All the remnant.
Which are born by me from the belly, which are carried from the womb.
Came from the womb. Almighty created Israel.
And even to your old age I am he.
When you get old, he gonna still be he.
And even to the hoar hairs will I carry you.
He gonna carry you when you get old, 80, 90, 100 years old. He's still gonna carry you.
I have made, and I will bear, even I will carry.
He will carry. Mean he ain't gonna forsake you or forget about you. You're not Yah.
And will deliver you.
He will deliver you when you hearken to Yah. You got to hearken though. You can't be the average Joe. You got to be a special person, a special man or woman. You can't be no average Joe, no anybody. Read.
To whom will ye liken me?
Who you gonna say like Yah?
And make me equal?
You can't make nobody equal to Yah. You can't question Yah. You can't compare Yah with nobody unless you're a fool. Read.
And compare me.
You can't compare Yah with nobody unless you're a fool.
That we may be alike.
Somebody like Yah. You can't do it unless you're a fool.
They lavish gold out of the bag, and weigh silver in the balance, and hire a goldsmith, and he make it a deity. They fall down, yea, they worship.
They worship somebody that somebody made. Other people made them books back there, and y'all worship.
They bear him upon the shoulder, they carry him.
They carry a cross and a graven image, in other words.
And set him in his place.
They set it in the house.
And he standeth.
And stand up in the corner.
From his place shall he not remove.
They're going to stay right there.
Yea, one shall cry unto him, yet can he not answer, nor save him out of his trouble.
While you crying to that picture on the wall and that cross in the corner and all that old junk, he can't do none of that. The book say can't save him out of nothing. They can't help you.
Remember this, and show yourselves men. Bring it again to mind, O ye transgressors. Remember the former things of old.
Remember the former things of old.
For I am Elohim, and there is none else.
How many times he got to tell you ain't nobody else? Ain't none of them books back there.
I am Elohim, and there is none like me.
Ain't nobody like Yah. He popping it. He letting you know ain't nobody like me. Read.
Declaring the end from the beginning.
He declaring the end from the beginning. That's the only one can do it is Yah.
And from ancient times, the things that are not yet done.
And right, he the only one can tell you what's finna happen.
Saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure.
He gonna do what he want to do. He sent a hurricane, a mudslide, a tornado, a flood, what they call it? That thing was down in Louisiana. Hurricane, whirlwind, storm. He do it all with the weather. Read.
Calling a ravenous bird from the east, the man that executed my counsel from a far country. Yea, I have spoken it. I will also bring it to pass. I have purposed it. I will also do it.
That's all. I think that's all I need. Yeah. Oh no, did you read 12?
No.
Okay, well now keep reading.
Hearken unto me, ye stout-hearted, that are far from righteousness.
Hearken to Yahweh, you stiff-hearted, you hard-headed, rebellious person. He talked to the hard-headed people, the people you can't tell nothing, the person that know everything. Hard-headed.
I will bring near my righteousness.
No, read that 12 again.
Hearken unto me.
Hearken to Yah.
Ye stout-hearted.
You stout-hearted, you stiff-necked, hard-headed.
That are far from righteousness.
The people that far from righteousness because you think you're right when you're doing wrong. You think you're right and you're doing wrong.
I bring near my righteousness. It shall not be far off, and my salvation shall not tarry. And I will place salvation in Zion for Israel, my glory.
Okay, now let's go to Isaiah 48. Let's see. 48 started 12th verse.
Isaiah chapter 48, verse 12. Hearken unto me.
Yahweh said, hearken to him.
O Jacob.
Talking to us. Israel.
My call.
He the one called us.
I am he.
Yahweh said, I'm he.
I am the first.
He the first.
I also am the last.
He the last. Ain't nobody else.
My hand also have laid the foundation of the earth,
Yahweh said, I laid the foundation of the earth.
and my right hand hath spanned the heavens.
And his right hand spanned the heavens.
When I call unto them,
When I call into the heavens,
they stand up together.
they stand up. When I tell the sun to stand up, the moon to stand up, and the stars, they stand up.
All ye, assemble yourselves, and hear, which among them have declared these things. Yahweh have loved him. He will do his pleasure on Babylon,
On the mount of Babylon.
and his arm shall be on the Chaldeans.
Right. Okay, that, yeah. What's that? 48, yeah. Keep reading.
I, even I, have spoken. Yea, I have called him. I have brought him, and he shall make his way prosperous. Come ye near unto me. Hear ye this.
Hear ye this.
I have not spoken in secret from the beginning.
Yahweh said he ain't spoken no secret. He ain't no secret God. He ain't speaking in no secret.
From the time that it was, there am I.
I was there from the beginning.
And now Yahweh Elohim and his spirit have sent me. Thus saith Yahweh, thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel. I am Yahweh that Elohim which teacheth thee to prophet,
Was teaching you the prophet.
which leadeth thee by the way that thou shouldest go.
Yahweh gonna lead you the way to go. That's right. That's right. He gonna lead you the way to go. That's right. That's what the book say. Go to 49 and 1.
Isaiah chapter 49, verse 1. Listen, O isles, unto me,
Listen, O owls, everybody.
and hearken, ye people from far. Yahweh hath called me from the womb. From the bowels of my mother hath he made mention of my name. And he hath made my mouth like a sharp sword.
Like a sharp sword.
In the shadow of his hand hath he hid me, and made me a polished shaft.
Talking about Israel now.
And his quiver hath he hid me. And he said unto me, Thou art my servant, O Israel, in whom I will be glorified.
Now, watch this.
Then I said, I have labored in vain.
Now, what verse you at?
4.
Oh, okay. You that 3. That's what I want. Okay, glorify. Yeah.
And said unto me, Thou art my servant, O Israel.
Yahweh, we are his servant. Israel is his servant, O Israel.
In whom I will be glorified.
And he gonna be glorified. Okay, Isaiah 51 and 7. Let's say 51. Yeah.
Isaiah chapter 51, verse 7. Hearken unto me, ye that know righteousness.
Everybody that know righteousness, listen to Yah.
The people on whose heart is my law.
The people that got the law of Yah in his heart.
Fear ye not the reproach of man, neither be ye afraid of their reviling.
Yeah, don't be afraid of them. Yeah. And that's all I wanted with that one. Let's go to Jeremiah 6. Jeremiah 6 and 16.
Jeremiah chapter 6, verse 16. Thus saith Yahweh, stand ye in the ways, and see, and as for the old paths, where is the good way, and walk therein, and ye shall find rest for your souls. But they said, we will not walk therein.
But the people said they ain't gonna listen to the Old Testament. They going to that junk I just showed you.
Also I set watchmen over you, saying, hearken to the sound of the trumpet.
Hearken to the sound of the trumpet.
But they said, we will not hearken.
We ain't gonna listen to Jeremiah, Ezekiel, and Isaiah, Moses, and Abraham. We ain't gonna listen to them. We're gonna listen to Paul, Peter, Luke, and John, and the Hadith, and the Muslim God. That's what they gonna do.
Therefore hear, ye nations, and know.
Talking about the whole world now. Watch this, because you wouldn't listen. What's gonna happen to the whole world?
O congregation, what is among them?
That's right.
Hear, O earth.
Now you talking about the whole world. Here, O earth.
Behold,
I
will bring evil upon this people.
He gonna bring evil upon everybody in the world. Why? Because they ain't hearkening to Yah.
Even the fruit of their thoughts, because they have not hearkened unto my word.
Because you ain't listening to what Yahweh said. Anytime you ain't listening to Yahweh said, you in trouble, buddy.
Nor to my law, but rejected it.
But you rejected. That's right. You ain't listening to none Yahweh saying. Okay, let's go to Jeremiah 11. Let's see what I want. 11. Let's see. Yeah, 11 and 8.
Jeremiah chapter 11, verse 8. Yet they obeyed not, nor inclined their ear,
People didn't obey and didn't incline their ear.
but walked every one in the imagination of their evil heart.
They did whatever they wanted to do. They evil heart. Because when you do what you want to do, that's your evil heart. If you ain't living by the laws, the statutes, precepts, of commandment, you got an evil heart and you doing it what you want to do. You can't live the way you want to live and do what you want to do and love Yah. You hate Yah. Read.
Therefore I will bring upon them all the words of this covenant, which I commanded them to do, but they did them not.
But they didn't do it.
And Yahweh said unto me, a conspiracy is found among the men of Judah and among the inhabitants of Jerusalem.
Mm-hmm.
They are turned back to the iniquities of their forefathers.
They're doing what other people do,
which refused to hear my words.
You don't want to hear nothing Yahweh say.
And they went after other deities to serve them.
They went after that junk I showed you back there.
The house of Israel and the house of Judah have broken my covenant which I made with their fathers.
Talking about us. He ain't talking about nobody else. He talking about us. Our hard-headed tail. That's right. He talking about the children of Israel being hard-headed, serving other God. Because a Messianic serving another God, a Christian serving another God. But they black Hebrew Israelite and dumb as a box of rocks. They don't know what they are. Because when you ask them something, they can't tell you. Read.
Therefore thus saith Yahweh, behold, I will bring evil upon them, which they shall not be able to escape.
Yahweh gonna bring evil upon the Christians and the Messianics, something that they can't escape.
And though they shall cry unto me,
then when you cry to Yah,
I will not hearken unto
I ain't studying you. Yahweh said when you cry to me, he ain't studying you. Read that again.
Therefore thus saith Yahweh, behold, I will bring evil upon them.
Evil. Y'all know what evil is. Anything that's evil,
which they shall not be able to escape.
You ain't going to be able to run from evil. You ain't going to be able to run from Yah. When he put it on your tail, you ain't going to be able to escape and run. Evil is a lot of ways he gets you. Read.
And though they shall cry unto me.
When you start crying and want somebody to help you, want some mercy, want to pray that something good happen to you, read.
I will not hearken unto them.
Yahweh ain't studying you. That's right. He said he ain't studying you. When he say he ain't studying them, that's all I want. He ain't studying you. Let's go to Jeremiah 23 and 16. So don't be crying to Yah when it's time to pay. When it's payday, payback, don't cry. All y'all that love that, y'all got hell coming. Y'all gonna catch it. That's right. You go. So get ready. It's gonna happen. Get ready. Almighty said, when you cry to me, he ain't studying you. 23. Yeah, 23. Let me get to 16, I think. Yeah.
Jeremiah chapter 23, verse 16. Thus saith Yahweh of hosts, hearken unto the words of the prophets that prophesies unto you. They make you vain.
Don't listen to these people that prophesy to make you vain, make you feel good, and want to give you all their money. They're talking about the preachers and stuff like that, though.
They speak a vision of their own heart.
They talking about something their own heart, something they made up and lying about.
And not of the mouth of Yahweh.
And they ain't talking about what Yah said. See, between me and them, I'm talking about what Yah said. And they talking about what somebody else said. They talking about what the Quran said. They talking about what Noble Drew said. They talking about what Muhammad said. They talking about what JC said. They talking about what Paul, Peter, Luke, and John said. I ain't talking about none of them clowns. I'm talking about what just said Yah said. That's the difference between me and everybody else. I'm talking about Yah, and they talking about a man that's gonna die, already dead. Yahweh still living and ain't gonna never die.
They say,
that's all I need. Let me go to Ezekiel. Let's see. Yeah. Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 4.
Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 4. And he said unto me, Son of man, cause thy belly to eat, and fill thy bowels with this roll that
No. I say Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 4.
Okay.
Yeah, 4.
Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 4. And he said unto me, Son of man, go, get thee unto the house of Israel, and speak with my words unto them.
Now go to the house of Israel, tell them my words. Talking about us now.
For thou art not sent to a people of a strange speech and of a hard language.
We ain't coming to you with no speaking in no Spanish or no Chinese or nothing. We ain't speaking that pig lag or none of that.
But to the house of Israel, not too many people of a strange speech and of a hard language, whose words thou canst not understand.
I ain't coming to you in no other language talking about something else that you can't understand. I'm speaking to you in English, and that's what you speak, and you understand English fluent. Read.
Surely had I sent thee to them, they would have hearkened unto thee. But the house of Israel would not hearken unto thee.
But the house of Israel ain't gonna listen. We the dumbest people on the planet. That's right. We are the dumbest people on the planet. Why? Because we don't keep no laws, no statute, no precept, no judgment, commandment. And we got the true and living Elohim, the true and living God. That's what make us the dumbest people on earth. Everybody else got a different God. And they know they God, but you serving somebody else God other than Yah. You dumb as a box of rocks. Read that again.
But the house of Israel will not hearken unto thee.
They ain't gonna listen to you.
For they will not hearken unto me.
They ain't gonna listen to Yah.
For all the house of Israel are imputed and hard-hearted.
They hard-hearted and imputed. Can't tell them nothing. When you trying to tell one the Hebrew Israelite, oh man, you a Hebrew Israelite. Oh no, I'm a Christian. I'm a Methodist. I'm a Muslim. I'm a Messianic. I'm everything. That's what make you dumb as a box of rocks, because you talking about you something else. Read.
Behold, I have made thy face strong against their faces, and thy forehead strong against their foreheads. As an adamant harder than flint have I made thy forehead.
Okay, that's all I needed. Let's go to Ezekiel 20. And let's see. Ezekiel 20 and 8. Yeah, 8 and 8.
Ezekiel chapter 20, verse 8. But they rebelled against me and would not hearken unto me.
Yahweh said they rebelled against him and wouldn't listen to him.
They did not every man cast away the abominations of their eyes.
They did everything that they wanted to do.
Neither did they forsake the idols of Egypt. Then I said, I will pour out my fury upon them to accomplish my anger against them in the midst of the land of Egypt.
That's right. That's all I needed. Skip on down to 39.
Verse 39. As for you, O house of Israel, thus saith Yahweh Elohim, go ye, serve ye every one his idols.
Go do what you want to do. Go serve that junk I showed you.
And hereafter also, if ye will not hearken unto me,
and if you won't hearken to Yah,
but pollute ye my holy name no more with your gifts and with your idols, for in my holy mountain, and the mountain of the height of Israel, saith Yahweh Elohim, there shall all the house of Israel, all of them in the land, serve me. There will I accept them, and there will I require your offerings and the first fruits of your oblations with all your holy things.
When you get back to the Holy Land, that's what they're saying. When you get back home, okay, go to Hosea. You get back home. Hosea 9, I think. Let me see. Yeah, Hosea 9 and 17.
Hosea chapter 9, verse 17. My Elohim will cast them away because they did not hearken unto him.
Yahweh cast us away because we wouldn't listen to him. We wouldn't hearken to Yah.
And they shall be wanderers among the nations.
And that's the reason why we wandered among the nations, because we didn't obey Yah or hearken to Yah, listen to Yah. That's right. Okay, go to Micah 1. That's the reason why we're among the nations. Micah 1 and 2. Let's see, yeah.
Micah chapter 1, verse 2. Hear, all ye people, hearken, O earth.
Talking about the earth.
and all that therein is, and let Yahweh Elohim be witness against you, Yahweh from his holy temple. For, behold, Yahweh cometh forth out of his place, and will come down, and tread upon the high places of the earth, and the mountains shall be molten under him, and the valleys shall be cleft as wax before the fire, and as waters that are poured down a steep place.
Okay. Now Zechariah, let's see, Zechariah, it started Zechariah chapter 7, verse 8.
Zechariah chapter 7, verse 8. And the word of Yahweh came unto Zechariah, saying,
Now the word came to Zechariah.
Thus speaketh Yahweh of hosts, saying, Execute true judgment, and show mercy and compassions every man to his brother, and oppress not the widow, nor the fatherless, the stranger, nor the poor, and let none of you imagine evil against his brother in your heart.
No imagine no evil thing.
But they refused to hearken, and pulled away the shoulder, and stopped their ears, that they should not hear.
They didn't want to hear the truth. Like today, they don't want to hear nothing about the truth. They don't want to hear this.
Yea, they made their hearts as an adamant stone, lest they should hear the law, and the words which Yahweh of hosts have sent in his spirit by the former prophets. Therefore came a great wrath from Yahweh of hosts.
That's right. Yahweh gonna send a great wrath on you, boy, when he sends somebody to you popping corn and telling the truth, and you don't want to listen and hearken. That's right. So I say I'm gonna show them when gonna be mad. Go to Psalms 102. Now let me show y'all the reason why they mad at me. Let me see. Psalm 102 and 8.
Psalms 102, verse 8. My enemies reproach me all the day.
My enemies reproach me all the day.
And they that are mad against me are sworn against me.
They mad against me and sworn against me, talking about me behind my back like a dog, which I don't care. Keep talking. That's right, but the book say you mad at me. I didn't tell it to you. I showed it to you. Read it again.
My enemies reproach me all the day.
All the day.
And they that are mad against me are sworn against me.
They mad at me and sworn against me. That's right. Now, I'm ready for questions and comments about this book, about what I talked about. You supposed to hearken to Yah and not that junk I showed you. Shalom, shalom, brother Jay Freezy. Who else on here? Let me see. Shalom, shalom, brother Gerard Ware. Shalom, shalom, brother Darius Baylock. Shalom, shalom, Phyllis Williams, Sister Phyllis Williams. That's right, I'm popping corn. Now I say hearken to Yah, not that. If you listen to that, I ain't gonna fool with that today. I was gonna read some lies out of there. So do anybody have any questions or comments about you supposed to hearken to Yah? Yes, sir. What's up, brothers and sisters? These people in this world want to listen to everybody but Yah. They want to listen to everybody. They don't want to listen to Yah. And then they wonder why they don't understand this book. Now, let me show you the reason why the people of the world don't understand this book. Go to Daniel. Let's see what Go to Daniel, y'all. Let me show you the reason why they don't understand this book. Let me see what I wanted, Dang, right quick. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, go to Daniel 12. Daniel 12, verse 10.
Daniel chapter 12, verse 10. Many shall be purified and made white and
Many
tried.
should be purified and made white, mean clean.
And tried.
And tried. You're going to be tried.
But the wicked shall do wickedly. And
the wicked going to keep on doing wicked. The wicked going to keep on believing in them other books. That's what the wicked going to do.
And none of the wicked shall understand.
And none of the wicked going to understand this book here. I just ran through read to you. What's up, West Side? Shabbat Shalom, brother. Okay, let's go to Proverbs 92. No, Proverbs 28. Read that Proverbs 28 and 5.
Proverbs chapter 28, verse 5. Evil men understand not judgment.
Evil men ain't going to understand judgment.
But they that seek Yahweh understand all things.
Everybody that seek Yahweh understand all things. That's right. When you put Yah first, and that's it and that's all, you understand all things. Read it again.
Evil men understand not judgment.
Evil man don't understand this book.
But they that seek Yahweh understand all things.
But they that seek Yah understand all things. Okay, go Proverbs 28?
Yeah.
Okay, go to Psalm 92 and 6. That's the reason why they don't understand this book, because they ain't seeking Yah on it. They believe in that junk I showed y'all. You can't believe in that and serve Yah too at the same time. Then he gonna show you something? He ain't gonna show you nothing but the graveyard. Read.
Psalm chapter 92, verse 6. A brutish man knoweth not.
A brutish man knoweth not.
Neither do a fool understand this.
And a fool don't understand this book. Y'all call you a fool. You don't understand this book. Okay, let me read this what Phyllis say. She said, Shabbat Shalom, when going to our family and maybe friends, giving them the living words of Yahweh, do we continue going to them while they still serve the other God? Well, first of all, we have to warn our people. Let me see, that's in Ezekiel. We have to warn our people before us keep going to it. It wouldn't hurt to keep going to them, though. Yeah, we have to do that now. We have to warn our people. Let me find that. Let me give you some scripture on that right quick. Let's see. Okay, go to Ezekiel chapter 33. Hold on. Let me hold it. Let's go to Jeremiah. Go to Jeremiah 6 and 10. First, let me see what that say. Jeremiah 6 and 10.
Jeremiah chapter 6, verse 10. To whom shall I speak and give warning that they may hear? Behold, their ear is uncircumcised, and they cannot hearken. Behold, the word of Yahweh is unto them a reproach. They have no delight in it. Keep going.
No, that's what I needed. Yeah, that's part of it right there. Now read that again.
To whom shall I speak?
To whom shall I speak?
And give warning?
And give warning to now. Tell them that junk y'all talking about ain't nothing. Read.
That they may hear.
That they may hear the truth.
Behold.
Behold.
Their ears are uncircumcised.
Their ears uncircumcised mean they don't want to hear.
And they cannot hearken.
They can't listen.
Behold.
Behold.
The word of Yahweh is unto them a reproach.
The word to Yahweh is a reproach. They don't want to hear it. It's a sin to them.
They have no delight in it.
They have no delight in the truth or want to hear what you got to say, sister. That's right. They ain't got no delight. That's it?
Keep going.
No, I just want that verse there.
Yeah.
Okay. Now go to Ezekiel. Ezekiel 33 and start the first verse.
Ezekiel chapter 33, verse 1. Again the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, speak to the children of thy people.
Speak to the children of our people.
And say unto them,
this what you tell them.
When I bring the sword upon a land, if the people of the land take a man of their coast, and set him for their watchman, if when he seeth the sword come upon the land, he blow the trumpet and warn the people.
And you warn the people. You tell them the truth and warn the people.
Then whosoever heareth the sound of the trumpet,
whoever hear you popping this corn and hear the truth,
and take it not warning,
and they don't take warning,
if the sword come,
and
take him away,
and kill him,
his blood shall be upon his own head.
His blood gonna be upon his own head. Why? Because you warned him. Read.
He heard the sound of the trumpet.
He heard the sound of the trumpet. You warned him.
And took not warning.
He ain't studied. He think you lying to him. You coming to him and telling the truth what thus said, yeah. Listen. Read.
His blood shall be upon him.
Blood gonna be upon him because he's been warned.
But he that taketh warning shall deliver his soul.
And whoever listens and take a warning gonna deliver his own soul. So when you tell somebody about Yah, tell somebody about the truth when something bad happened to him, don't worry about it because you already warned them. You told them, thus said Yah, say this gonna happen to you. Oh man, you don't know what you talking about. I ain't studying that, man. I'm finna go to JC. I'm finna listen with the Quran. Okay, well when Yahweh bust your head, then I ain't feel sorry for you because you've been warned. Read.
But if the watchman see the sword come and blow not the trumpet,
if the watchman see like me, I'm the watchman, and I got my tell someone sleep high and drunk. Read.
And the people be not warned,
and I didn't warn the people.
If the sword come,
when I didn't warn the people,
and take any person from among them,
and something happened bad to anybody,
he is taken away in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at the watchman's hand.
That's right. I'm responsible for it. The Almighty gonna kill me. Read.
So thou, O son of man, I have set thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore thou shalt hear the word at my mouth.
Hear the word in his mouth.
And warn them from me.
And warn them from me. I'm supposed to do this. This is my job. I'm supposed to be popping corn, because if I don't, the Almighty gonna kill me. Read.
When I say unto the wicked,
when he say to the wicked,
O wicked man, thou shalt surely die, if thou doest not speak to warn the wicked from his way.
I'm supposed to warn the wicked from his way. Turn from Christianity. Turn from Islam. Start keeping the Sabbath. Stop eating them pork chop. Stop listening to these Democrat Republicans talking about you this and then you vote. Don't do none of that. Read.
That wicked man shall die in his iniquity.
He gonna die in his iniquity because he been warned.
But his blood will I require at thy hand. Nevertheless, if thou warn the wicked of his way to turn from it.
If you warn the wicked to turn from his wicked ways.
If he do not turn from his way.
And if he don't stop doing wicked.
He shall die in his iniquity.
He gonna die in his own iniquity.
But thou hast delivered thy soul.
But you deliver your soul because you did what Yahweh say do. That's right. You supposed to warn your friends and your family and all the rest of them. They might not want to hear it. They hate your guts, but you still tell them. It's thus said Yah over here. I don't go a day without saying his name and giving glory to him. Around the white folk, the black folk, who they know I'm thus saying Yah when I pull up. This one brother, boy, every time he see me, he say, "Thus say Yah." Boy, I love when he say that, boy. Every time he see me, he say, "Thus say Yah." I said, "Yes, sir." Hey, I'm talking about Sykeston down there. Yeah, Bino brother Sykeston. Boy, "Thus say Yah." Boy, listen, I love to hear that. Yes, sir. I want to hear that every day. Ain't a day I'm gonna go by and ain't gonna praise the mighty Yah. What? Hey, Hebrew. Hey, Hebrew, every time we get on the phone, my Hebrew brother from Memphis, we talk about Yah. We might talk about other stuff, but we're going to talk about Yah too. John West from Memphis. Every time we get on the phone, brother Jay Freezy from Oklahoma, we talk about Yah. We're going to talk about some more stuff too, but we're going to talk about Yah. I'm going to make sure y'all come up in the conversation. If I'm in the conversation, y'all coming up, I'll be a fool not to bring it up. He talk about Yah too much, and I don't talk about him enough. Because if I talk about him too much, you would answer my question. Answer that question for that $1,000 if I don't talk too much. If I stop talking, you can't learn nothing. I don't think I'm tough. I don't think I'm bad. I ain't arrogant or none of that. Hey, when I get the spirit of Yah, I just go, I do this. This is how I do. This is what I do. Oh, he's screaming and hollering loud. He mad. No, I'm happy. I'm happy. I ain't never mad. I'm happy. That's how I show my love toward Yah. Y'all might do y'all's another way, but I shout. The book say shout. Give me some of that in song. It say shout. Let's see, can I find something where you say shout? Can you find that shout in songs right quick? Anywhere where it say shout. Let me see, shout. Let me see, can I find shout? Hey, anybody on the earth, find shout. Well, Yahweh say shout his name. Hey, brother, y'all give me some help out there. Well, it say shout. I see some good ones, but I ain't. Let me see. We got any shouts? Let me see. Yeah, I'm bold, but yeah. I'm trying to see where it say shout Yahweh. Talk about Yah and shout when you're hollering. I know it's in here. Let me see. Shout. Hey, I got one. Psalms 81 in the first verse, but that ain't what I want, but it's going to work for right now.
Psalms chapter 81, verse 1. Sing aloud unto Elohim our strength.
Sing aloud. Hold up, but I gotta find one better than that. Y'all on the internet have me. Hey, I need some help today. I need to find shout. Rockstar here say go to Zephaniah 3 and 14. Right quick. 3 and 14. See what they say.
Zephaniah chapter 3, verse 14. Sing, O daughter of Zion, shout, O Israel.
There you go. That's right. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Read.
Be glad and rejoice with all the heart, O daughter of Jerusalem.
There you go. That's a good one, brother. Yes, sir. Psalm 47 and 1. Yeah.
Psalm chapter 47, verse 1. O clap your hands, all ye people. Shout unto Elohim with the voice of triumph.
That's what I'm talking about. Yes, sir. Shout. So when they say I'm talking loud, I'm shouting. Because I'm happy. And that's my way of doing it. Appreciate that, Rockstar here. Yeah, that's right. That's what I'm talking about. I knew it was in there. I was right at it too. Yeah. Supposed to shout up on the name of Yah. That's right. So that's all I be doing when I be hollering. I be shouting to the mighty Yah. And let me see. Yeah, I be overjoyed. What's that? Gandhi True. What that say right there? Gandhi. I'm talking right. You see it right there? I'm talking about that red. It said Gandhi Truth. What did they? Gandy. Is that a G? Is that a G?
Is that the person's name?
They say Gandhi Truth. I guess. Yeah, I'll be Gandhi Truth. Whatever you are, I'll be overjoyed. Or overjoyed. Yeah, that's what it be. Yeah. I can't control it. Yeah. 98 and 4. Go to 98 and 4.
Psalm chapter 98, verse 4. Make a joyful noise unto Yahweh, all the earth. Make a loud noise and rejoice and sing praise.
That's right. That you popping it today, Rockstar here. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Right. Make a joyful noise. Shout. So don't get mad at me for shouting. The book said I can do it. Oh, he hollered. I ain't hollering loud enough because y'all still believe in that. If I was hollering loud enough, you wouldn't be listening to that. It's all about listening to what Yahweh said. That's what it's about. And like I'm going to keep on saying, if a man, woman, or child ain't talking about Yahweh and David, King David being the Messiah, he a false teacher, a false prophet, a liar, and the truth ain't in him. I don't care who he is, or what color they is, or where they from. If you ain't talking about Yahweh being the king and King David being the little king, you ain't talking about nothing. Now prove to me that I'm lying. I want somebody out there to prove to me I just told a lie. I say it's about Yahweh and King David. Now, do y'all agree? I want to see it on the internet. Do everybody agree that Yah first and King David second? And that's who it's going to be about at the end. At the end of the day, when the smoke clear, that's who it's going to be about. Them two. Nobody else. And if you say it's going to be somebody else, show it to me. Show it to me. Don't tell me nothing. Show it to me. If you think in your mind it's going to be about somebody else, put it on the screen and let's read. I already told you who it's going to be about. That's right, Rostar here, 30. That's right. I already know what you're talking about. Jeremiah 39, go to it.
Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 9. But they shall serve Yahweh their Elohim,
and David their king,
whom I will raise up unto them.
That's right. You popping corn today. Rostar here popping corn. Now, I say it's gonna be, that's who it's gonna be about at the end. Ain't gonna be about nobody else. But if it is gonna be about somebody else, let's read it. Let me see it in the book. Show it to me. All you scholars, got all your plaques on the wall. You smart, be smarter than me. Y'all graduated from Harvard. What's the mother colleges called? Yale, Harvard, Brown.
Yeah.
Y'all got all them degrees and smarter than me. So I know y'all know something I don't know. Tell me something I don't know. Because I'm the dummy. I barely made it out of high school. Y'all talking to a dummy, that's me. So y'all teach me something today. I say it's about Yah and David. Now who you say it's about? Since I'm the dummy, and y'all the smart people with these plaques on the wall and these degrees, teach me some. I want y'all to teach me something today. Learn me something new. I'm here to learn too. I want to learn something new too. Teach me something I don't know. Because you're way smarter than me. You're making $25, $30, $50 an hour, $75 an hour. Getting way more money than me an hour. So I know you know more than me. Teach me something. Like I said, I'm the dummy. Teach the dumb man something. That's right, Phyllis Williams. That's right. Praise the mighty Yah. That's right. That's right. You the only one put it up there. Okay, Miss Rob says she agree, and Phyllis Williams agree. So the women they know what's happening. Now the men put it up there. Let the women outdo y'all. Hey, put it up here. Do everybody agree about Yahweh and King David? If you don't agree, then you're a lie. Okay, Rasta here agree. That's 3. Come on, brothers and sisters. I got 3 people agree. So evidently y'all must say somebody else. Got to be talking about somebody else if you ain't gonna put it up there. So if you is talking about somebody else, let's read it. Okay, again, the truth said it. But I'm talking about all the other people. Put it up there if you disagree. Show me something I don't know. Tip in the book. Don't give me your opinion. Don't give me nothing about nothing. Show it to me in the book. So I guess that's all agree. It's us 4 then. Let me see. Me? Do you agree?
Yes.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 people agree. That's good enough. That's all right. 6 is better than 0. But for all the people that disagree, I want them to make a lie to me. That's all. Put some on the screen where we can go to it and show me who else is about. If y'all know who else is about, I want to, like I said, I want to learn something today too. Teach me something. Yep, Hosea 3 and 5. Go to it. Talking about David right there too. Oh yeah. Yes, sir.
Hosea chapter 3, verse 5. Afterward shall the children of Israel return and seek
Seek-
Yahweh their Elohim,
And David their king.
and David their king,
That's right.
and shall fear Yahweh and his goodness in the latter days.
There you go. Yes, right. Papa Corn Rasta here. Yeah. Ezekiel, Charlotte Ramsey said go to Ezekiel 37. That's corn too. That's corn now. Yeah, Ezekiel 37 and 24 and 25. All through this book. All the prophets said it. Hosea. Go ahead.
Ezekiel chapter 37,
37.
verse 24.
Yeah.
And David my
24
servant,
and 25. Right.
okay. And David my servant shall be king over them, and they shall all have one shepherd.
There you go.
They shall also walk in my judgments and observe my statutes and do them, and they shall dwell in the land that I have given unto Jacob my servant, wherein your fathers have dwelt, and they shall dwell therein, even they and their children and their children's children forever. And my servant David shall be their prince forever.
Forever. Ain't no end to that. You popping corn, Charlotte Ramsey. That's right. That's corn there. All through this book. That's right. All through it. Yep. All through it. Darius Baylock said, do you subscribe to the books of Eden, Jasper, Jubilee, and Enoch? No, those are the lost books that they took out the book out of King James Version. But like I said, I got some of those books, but I'm gonna let my other brothers teach on them books. I'm gonna stay within this King James Version, something that I know what's popping in here, and this the most read book in the world that everybody think they know. So I'm gonna stay right here. I'll let you teach on them other books, Darius Baylock. You teach them. But I'm gonna stick with this King James Version, something that I'm a master at.
Jasher is legitimate.
Yeah. I don't know, I'm legitimate too.
I don't know about the rest of it, but Jasher
Book of Enoch.
I don't know about that one.
Oh.
Jasher is legitimate because it's mentioned in scripture.
Oh yeah, Jasper's in the book. Yeah, it's right. It's right, bro. Yeah.
That's when I said the book of Enoch is not legitimate.
Oh, okay. But you got to be able to prove that with facts, though. You can't just use your opinion.
I think he said because it mentions something about.
See, I ain't gonna argue and debate nobody on that because I ain't read all them books. In order for you to have an opinion on something, you have to read them books and find out what they. Yeah. See, I don't speak on nothing I don't know nothing about. That means I'll be lying. So I ain't gonna sit up here and tell you that I done read them books and I know them books and this, that, and other. No, only books I know about is the New Testament and the Old Testament and the Quran. All them other books I don't know nothing about. But I know one thing: you don't need nothing but this book. I know that for sure. You don't need nothing but this book right here, partner. They say they false too. Yeah. I'm gonna just stay with this book here. I'm safe right here. I can't go wrong right here. I can't go wrong right here. Okay. All I know what Yahweh told me to do. And the only way that I'm gonna love him is keep his laws, his precept, judgment, statute, and commandment. That's what I'm gonna do. All the way to the graveyard. I don't know nothing else to do. So I'm gonna be safe. I'm gonna play it safe like that. I know if I obey his voice and do what Yahweh say do, I'm gonna be all right. Yeah. But when you listen to these other books and throw you off your square, you gambling. You playing with your life. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, why wouldn't it then? Explain to me why wouldn't it? There's Balak say, we always wouldn't give you a book like that. Why wouldn't it? And we know that's a lie, Rusty, because, yeah, it said that in the book of Ezra, it say that JC is God's son. Yeah, we know that's a lie. The whole world want to try to put him in the car. They want to try to put him with y'all so bad, it's a crying shame. But they can't do it. I only asked the question, show me where Yahweh had a relationship with him and couldn't nobody in the world do it. So that kills all that what they talking about. I tried to give away $1,000 and couldn't do it. So they can shut up about that there. They can go on get up out of here with that. What is a lie? Anytime you say that JC is God's son, that's a lie. If you're talking to me. Nah, prove that he is. Yeah, I'll give you $1,000 to prove to me that Yahweh say that JC is son. Yes, I will. Prove to me that Yahweh said out his mouth that Yahweh is his son. I mean, that the JC is his son. Yeah, do that for $1,000. Now let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Get to it. I'm gonna give you $1,000 if you can prove that Yahweh say JC is his son. Come on. Scriptures, letters. Let's go. Don't make me late. Hurry up and show me that, because I'm ready to hurry up and pay you. Come on, let's go, Darius Baylock. I want you to show me for $1,000 that Yahweh said JC is his son. Yes, I'm gonna pay you. And anybody else out there, anybody in the world, show me that Yahweh say JC is his son. Yahshua, whatever, the Messiah, whatever y'all want to call it, whatever title or name you put on him. Show it to me. It won't take all day. Come on now. Get this money. I'm ready to pay you. But I'm going to show you who is his son. Since you can't show me who ain't his son, I'm going to show you who is his son. In a few minutes, I'm going to give you about 2 or 3 more minutes. Because it don't take all day to get to it. Now, do anybody out there want to know who his son is for real? Put it on the screen. If y'all want me to show y'all who Yahweh's son is, put it on the screen. And I want this man to show me where Yahweh say JC is his son. Let's go to Psalm 2 and 7.
Psalm chapter 2, verse 7. I will declare the decree. Yahweh hath said unto me, Thou art my son. This day have I begotten thee.
Okay. Now who we talking about then? I'm go to you bake the cake, I put the icing on it. Go to Exodus 4 and 22. Let me show you who we talking about. Let me show you who we're talking about.
Exodus chapter 4, verse 22.
Thus said Yah.
And thou shalt say unto Pharaoh, Thus saith Yahweh.
Thus said Yahweh.
Israel is my son.
Israel is my son.
Even
my firstborn. Read.
Even my firstborn. And I say and I say unto thee, Let my son go.
He told Pharaoh, I said unto thee, let my son go.
That he may serve me.
That he may serve me.
And if thou refuse to let him go,
and if you refuse to let my son go,
behold,
I will slay thee son.
I will slay thy son,
That's right. Even thy firstborn.
even thy firstborn.
Okay, that's all I needed. The Almighty Yahweh say Israel is his son. Now you show me what JC is his son at. Now I'm talking about apples. Now you talking about oranges. Get back to the $1,000 question. Quit jumping over here and jumping over there. Get back to you. The one came out your mouth with it for the $1,000. Now don't go back and talk about something else. I'm talking about apples and you talking about oranges. Get back to them apples, because I want you to get this $1,000. That's right. Hosea 11 and yeah, that's right. When Hosea says Hosea 11 and 1. And also in Jeremiah. He running now.
Hosea chapter 11, verse 1. When Israel was a child, then I loved him.
That's right.
And called my son out of Egypt.
That's right. That's right. Called him out of Egypt, his son. There you go. But I want to get back to this Darius Baylock. He the one brought it up. So let's go. See, I don't like people on here that can't prove nothing, just over here running the alligator mouth and don't know what's happening. Yeah. Talking loud and ain't saying nothing. When you voice something on this thing, you supposed to have proof or shut up. If you can't prove it, then you supposed to be shutting your mouth. Because I ain't going to say nothing I can't prove. I don't do that. Look like a fool in front of everybody. Talking you can't get it because didn't read all the book and have understanding the whole book about. How you gonna tell me what I ain't did? That's right. James Harden said we still waiting, Darius. Still waiting on it. He don't want no money. No, I mean he wants some money, but he can't get it. We still waiting. That's what the brother said. But the fool hating us. That man a fool. He hate that shit. Yeah, Rob Thomas. That's right. You popping corn, Rob Thomas. Whoever you is, brother. He said anyone can claim anything. Y'all never claim for proclaiming JC is his son. That's right, brother. You got knowledge right there. That brother say, yeah, he know what he talking about. Because there ain't nowhere in the book where he said it was his son. So why the world say it's his son? The world is lying. The whole world lying on the book. Rob Thomas, the whole world lying on the book. Even Darius Baylock lying. You can't love Yah and worship Yah and praise Yah and serve Yah and believe in another book. No, you cannot. No, you cannot love Yah and believe in this junk back here. You cannot. So that means you hate Yah. You hate Yah. Let me show y'all some of the things that Yah hate. Let's go to Proverbs 6. Let me show you what Yah hate. And maybe some of these people on here, he talking about y'all. Not the righteous, but the wicked. Because I know I got the righteous on here and the wicked. But I'm only talking about the wicked right now. All the brothers that love y'all, I ain't talking about y'all. But read that Jeremiah 6 and 16. Watch this, y'all.
Proverbs chapter 6, verse 16. These 6 things do Yahweh hate.
16 that y'all hate.
Yea, 7 are an abomination unto him.
And 7 is abomination. Read.
A proud look.
A proud look. Somebody think they all that.
A lying tongue.
A lying tongue. When you get on this internet and start lying, talking about Yahweh is God's his son and all this, Yahweh hates you. He hate a lying tongue, a proud look. What else he hate?
And hands that shed innocent blood.
A person that kill a person for no reason.
A heart that devises wicked imaginations.
A heart that devises wicked imagination. That's what you doing on here. Wicked imagination in your heart.
Feet that be swift and running to mischief.
Feet running to go see a fight. Want to see what a burning house. Going to see something that's happening. Read.
A false witness that speaketh lies.
A false witness speaking lies. Like you doing on here. A false witness speaking lies. Yahweh say he hates you. Read.
And he that soweth discord among brethren.
He is a troublemaker, a two-faced person, a busybody, going back and forth, trying to get somebody to fight and get into an argument. Discord with his brother. Telling his brother tell you one thing, you go back and tell the brother what he said. Discord. The Almighty hate that. Is that all of it? Is that 19?
Yeah.
Okay, that's all I need. Yeah, undercover Christian. Because if he don't believe in Yahweh first and King David say, you ain't none of Yahweh's chosen. If Yahweh said it, that's law. I ain't gonna question Yahweh. If he say King David the one, that's what it is. Ain't nobody else running nothing. I don't care what King David did. Yeah, so what? He did it. I done it, and you have too. Everybody then did something. You ain't no saint. I want to try to point the finger at King David when Yahweh loved King David. King David only sinned 3 times in his whole life, and you sin 1,000 times a day. You got to know to talk about how can David be the Messiah when he killed people, did this, did this. So what? Yahweh say he the one. Yeah. That's why I can say it, because Yah said it. Now, if Yah said it's all good with me, I don't question Yah or go against what Yah say. That's right. I don't go against. Just like when he saved a prostitute, go to Rahab, go to Joshua. Y'all want to point the finger at these women and talk about, go to Joshua. Let me show you what happened in Joshua when the Almighty, when this hoe did what she had to do, and she was 100. Let me find that in Joshua. Let me see. Rahab. Let's see. Okay. That's okay, yeah, just started this corn right here, y'all. But getting off the subject, but on the subject. Go to Joshua 6. Now watch this whore. What happened to this whore? Start okay, 6 and 1. Read that.
Joshua chapter 6, verse 1. Now Jericho was straitly shut up because of the children of Israel. None went out, and none came in. And Yahweh said unto Joshua, See, I have given into thy hand Jericho, and the king thereof, and the mighty men of valor.
Yahweh delivered these people in Joshua's hand.
And ye shall compass the city, all ye men of war, and go round about the city once. Thus shalt thou do 6 days. And 7 priests shall bear before the ark 7 trumpets of ram's horns. And the 7th day ye shall compass the city 7 times. and the priests shall blow with the trumpets. And it shall come to pass that when they make a loud blast with the ram's horn, and when ye hear the sound of the trumpet, all the people shall shout with a great shout, and the wall of the city shall fall down flat, and the people shall ascend up every man straight before him. And Joshua the son of Nun called the priests, and said unto them, Take up the ark of the covenant, and let 7 priests bear 7 trumpets of ram's horns before the ark of Yahweh. And he said unto the people, Pass on, and compass the city, and let him that is armed pass on before the ark of Yahweh. And it came to pass, when Joshua had spoken unto the people, that the 7 priests bearing the 7 trumpets of ram's horn passed on before Yahweh, and blew with the trumpets, and the ark of the covenant of Yahweh followed them. And the armed men went before the priests that blew with the trumpets, and the reward came after the ark, the priests going on and blowing with the trumpets. And Joshua had commanded the people, saying, Ye shall not shout, nor make any noise with your voice, neither shall any word proceed out of your mouth until the day I bid you shout. Then shall ye shout. So the ark of Yahweh compassed the city, going about it once, and they came into the camp and lodged in the camp. And Joshua rose early in the morning, and the priests took up the ark of Yahweh, and 7 priests bearing 7 trumpets of ram's horns before the ark of Yahweh went on continually, and blew with the trumpets, and the armed men went before them. But the reward came after the ark of Yahweh, the priests going on and blowing with the trumpets. And the second day they compassed the city once, and returned into the camp. So they did 6 days. And it came to pass on the 7th day that they rose early about the dawning of the day, and compassed the city after the same manner 7 times. Only on that day they compassed the city 7 times. And it came to pass on the 7th day, when the priests blew with the trumpets, Joshua said unto the people, Shout, for Yahweh had given you this city.
Now watch this.
And the city shall be accursed, even it, and all that thou are in, to Yahweh. Only Rahab the harlot shall live.
Only Rahab the whore, had sex with everybody. Excuse my language, but she had sex with a lot of people.
She and all that are with her in the house.
She and all in our house, all our family.
Because she hid the messengers that we sent, and ye in any wise keep yourselves from the accursed thing.
And the Almighty Yah saved the whore and her family because she did what? Hold it, read that again.
And the city shall be accursed, even it, and all that are therein, to Yahweh. Only Rahab the harlot shall live, she and all that are with her in the house, because she hid the messengers that we sent.
Because she hid Joshua men that he had sent to her. Read.
And ye in any wise keep yourselves from the accursed thing, lest ye make yourselves accursed, when ye take up the accursed thing, and make the camp of Israel accursed, and trouble it. But all the silver.
Okay, now skip on down to 25. 125.
Verse 25. And Joshua saved Rahab the harlot alive.
And Joshua saved her. Why? Read.
And her father's household.
And her father's household.
And all that she had.
And everything that she had. Now there was a whore.
And she dwelled in Israel even unto this day.
She dwelled till she died. Stayed in the land of Israel till she died.
Because she hid the messengers which Joshua sent to spy out Jericho.
That's right. So you can't point the finger at nobody. That's right. Can't point the finger. That's right. You can't point the finger. Hey, boy, listen. You can't never talk about David and Rahab and all the rest of them. In your eyes, they wasn't no good, but Yahweh loved them. Nah, because he knew their heart. Yeah, Yahweh is a merciful Elohim. He's forgiving and merciful and all that. He'll forgive you for a lot of things, whatever you done did. It ain't gonna matter when you turn to Yah. But I'm gonna get ready to close out, brothers and sisters, because I see this Darius Bela. He couldn't get the money, so he just talking loud and ain't saying nothing, and ain't proving nothing. So, you know, when I get on, I try to prove everything. I ain't gonna say nothing out my mouth and can't bag it up with the book. No, I don't do that. If I don't know something, I'm gonna tell y'all I don't know, cause I ain't shame and ain't got no pride and none of that. If I don't know something, I don't know. I don't know everything, and I ain't gonna prove to know everything. Okay, what Rob Thomas say? Go to Ecclesiastes. Oh yeah, that's right. Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Yeah. That's right. Why Darius Balak talking about them other books? Yeah, he warned you about them other books. Yeah. Go read that 12 and I think 13 and 14. No, verse 12. Yeah. 12 and 12. Start at 12 and 12.
Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 12. And further, by these, my son, be admonished, making many books there is no end.
Admonish mean be warned. Be warned about many books where ain't no end to them. That's right.
And much study is the awareness of the flesh.
And these books will wear your flesh to death. You can't sleep worrying about what they talk about, what they said.
Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
For Elohim.
You're supposed to fear Elohim.
And keep his commandments.
And keep his commandments.
For this is the whole duty of man.
This is what a man was put on earth to do. He wasn't put on earth to be all this other stuff they want to be. He was put on earth to fear Elohim and keep his commandments. Because this is the whole duty of a man. Read.
For Elohim shall bring every work into judgment.
And that's how he going to judge you, by your works. He going to judge you according to the commandments.
With every secret thing.
Everything you thought you got away with in the dark and didn't nobody see your sneaky tail.
Whether it be good.
Whether it be good.
Or whether it be evil.
Or whether it be evil. He going to judge you according to the commandments. That's right. That's right. That's right, James Hart. The man ain't doing no bumping his gun. Because he ain't came up with no scriptures yet or no letters or nothing to prove nothing. See, on my tube, we popcorn. We like the brothers do. Rob and all the rest of them put them scriptures up there. And he want to talk about other books. That's irrelevant to what I'm talking about. I'm not studying no other book. I showed you a 1,000 books that don't mean nothing to me. Them books don't mean nothing to me. I just got them to prove to y'all that they ain't nothing to me. They ain't studying them. You ain't supposed to believe in all books. He just told you. That's when you're so brainwashed, confused, and dumbfounded because you too busy trying to figure out what them books say. Only book you supposed to be reading is the Torah and the Tanakh in the Old Testament. That's the only book that matters. All these other books, Yahweh laws and statutes and precept, judgment, commandments, they ain't in no other book. So why would I need to read and know about another book when Almighty didn't put his laws in no other book? He only put his laws in this book. Yeah. So by me saying that, I'm gonna get ready to close out, brothers and sisters. And I want to give all glory and honor and worship and praise to Yahweh by saying hallelujah, 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 and praise the mighty Yah. And I'm gonna, like I said, if Yahweh will, I'll still be here next week. I'll be doing it right here again. Yeah. Shabbat Shalom, Mark Anthony. Shabbat Shalom, Rob Thomas, and James Hardy, and even the Darius Baylock, even though he dumb as a box of rocks. You know, you cool still because you come on there and support, but you just want to be signifying and acting a fool on this on the thing. We serious about this. This Yahweh business, man. We ain't on here to play no game that impress you and have you laughing and he and ha ha. You want to he and ha ha. You gonna put some Richard Pryor and Bernie Mac in, cause this ain't no funny station here. This ain't no joke here. I'm getting you to you in the raw and ain't sugarcoating nothing. You know, I don't play no game when it come to this here. I'm serious as cancer when it come to y'all's word. I ain't here to what the preachers do, make them feel a vain thing. I ain't here to, you know, I'm here to pick your brain and try to get your brain working. Put some fat on your head, give you some knowledge, wisdom, understanding. That's what I'm here to do. I'm not here to entertain you. You want to be entertained, you go to a comedy show or you go put Bernie Mac in or Richard Pryor in if you want to be entertained. But I ain't here to entertain you. I'm here to break it off in you and not sugarcoat it and give it to you in the raw, uncut. Well, by me saying that, I want to give all honor, glory, and worship to Yahweh by saying hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Praise the mighty Yah. This time next week. Shalom.